Dear students, now we are going to learn professional ethics. What is the professional ethics? In life, our behavior is governed by different norms. Number of rules are there. The word norm comes from the Latin word norma. It means yardstick. Norms dictate what we ought or ought not. Now, which are the ethics are there? Means the norm system governing the behavior of professionals are there are number of force behavior are there: individual morality, positive morality, law, or we can say legal norms, and professional ethics. These four are the behaviors of professional ethics. First one, individual morality, refers to individual values of a specific person and what they believe to be right. Individual morality is influenced by how a person was raised. It is their personal value system. The sanction for dissolve one's individual morality is a guilt consciousness. Next, positive morality. This set of norms represent what is considered right in society at a particular. The sanction for failure to obey positive morality is a social sanction, in which we can say all the positive things are considered into positive morality for professional ethics. Next one, law or legal norms. It have two parts like public, private, and formal or common. Law protects society and prevent some occurrence. Now, public law also refer to a criminal law between the state and individual. Public law that is for apply for each and every person of nation. Now, private law also refer to an contractual law or focus on the relationship between person. It means we can say it is a familial law or relation of individual person. It is applied over person to person. It is called public law. Next one, formal or we can say common law. It is fine expressions in the reported judgment of courts. Uh, Whenever any matter is transferred for judgment, at the time this law is applied. Professional ethics, it is important behavior of professional ethics, are a group of people who earn a living by undertaking a common activity and who regulate most of themselves. It is a common activity sharing by persons. Example, CIMAC, and secondly, they must publish a professional code rules, ethical code of conduct, professional rules and public rules are considering into professional ethics. This code must be provide line of control. It is also provide line with the law, connection with the law, often more restrictive than the law. These all are professional ethics. Now, which are the ethical issues facing by engineers? There are mainly four issues. It is generally discussed or facing while uh, conversation done between client and employee. At the time, mainly this kind of ethical issues are facing by engineers, in which We can include relationship with client, competitors, consultant, and contractors. Next one, that is ensuring legal complaints by client, clients, contractors, and other conflict of interest. And next one, outside employment or activities. Conflict of interest means whatever explained by employer, and that will be totally differ from client's requirement. So that is, we can say, one kind of conflict of interest. And same way, number of competitions are there outside of employment or activities. Next one, kickbacks, which include gifts, meal services. It means extra activities for attract customers. That will be considered into kickbacks. Next, code of ethics, or you can say rules of ethics, which are going to complete the professional ethics or other ethics. The norm system governing and regulating engineering professional behaviors is professional ethics. It is a simple definition of professional ethics. Once again, repeating here, the norm system governing and regulating engineer professional behavior is professional ethics. According to rules and number of law documents, engineer is going to perform behavior that is called professional ethics. Certain principles are there for conduct professional course. Example, medical and dental counseling, police services code, estate agent code. Now we can say code may not be exhaustive and may not include all the rules. It regularly regulations that apply to every situation. The contents therefore have to be viewed within the framework in company policies, procedures, and requirement of the law. It is one kind of framework which have predefined rules and all the follows by company. Procedures also followed by company. These all are together and complete one code which are going to code or rules which are going to perform professional ethics. In extra, we can say practicing engineers must become aware to their ethical responsibilities toward client as well as being on the look for possible era where ethical concern could arise. Engineers must take care about the clients. Engineers need to understand what values are and examine their own value system, which determines their interaction, what pitfalls regarding business and professional ethics face engineers, and what standard of integrity do they need to be aware of. And here it means what ideal should they strive towards, which kind of value is there, and which kind of look back performed by engineers that must be affect to professional ethics, and they must follow all the rules of professional ethics. Now next one, code of ethics, which have several fundamentals. Here we have four universal fundamental principles. First one, respect for people's dignity and rights. Example, one aged person is there and we must talk with them with full of respect. Respect the client personal integrity, privacy and confidentiality. Must perform all the data privately and confidential. Be non-judgment of intrinsic value of the client irrespective of age, behavior, culture, gender, race of religion, must operate or handle all the clients with equal interest. If you are not competent to undertake a project or task, refer to another engineer. One client is came and they want to learn something from our system and we are not able to handle them. If we are busy with other work, then we need to transfer or give responsibility to other engineers to handle that client. Respected knowledge, skills, and experience of other colleagues and other professionals. Responsible practice. The critical focus of the principle is to limit your practice to your field and expertise and competence. Must always increase your practice. You must have to appropriate knowledge and skill before undertaking any activities. If you are taking any project or handling any event, then you must know surrounding experience of practices, undergo relevant training and other to be practice, keep abreast of new developments in your field, always must be update with technical and non-technical related to our fields, use the new techniques under supervision of a competent and experienced engineer, eager to learn new things from higher post person or lower post person. That is the best example of responsible practice. Integrity in relationship. The power relationship is unbalanced between the client and the engineer as most power reset the engineers having the knowledge and skill which leaves the clients vulnerably must maintain healthy relation between client and company. Professional codes expects engineers to act with integrity. For engineers to be accepted in society and successful in their professional, they need to be trust. There is a fiduciary relationship whereby one person, the client, example, the client is justifiable response, confidence, good faith, reliance, and trust in another person or another engineer. These are the features to engineer must be accept society and successfully. Responsibilities. Client are clearly the engineer's first responsibility, but engineers also have a responsibility to society. Development of society, that is also responsibility of engineers. Improvement, designing new system, all are responsibilities of engineers. Example of responsibility in terms of social actions, disperse information that can advance the professions, protect the public trust in engineers' professions by blowing the whistle or non-professional conduct, assisting in some instances where worthy causes cannot afford professional services, protect society from dangers, practice always take practices in terms of to save the surroundings. Thank you. These are the basics of all the professional ethics in which we can say all the perform for achieve professional ethics. Thank you.